So, my friend and I visited our local gun or airsoft gun store, Golden State Airsoft, and my friend picked up this. It is the M9A1 Beretta by SOCOM Gear. Now, this gun by far is the most coolest gun I've ever seen. The scheme design is good. It comes with a barrel extension, which looks really nice. They showed us a picture, and so far, like, we fired it a few times. Obviously, if we got the gun, we wanted to fire it, and the gun itself actually kicks really hard, and it just feels like a really nice gun. So let's open it up, shall we? So it comes with your standard issue Gym Tech barrel extension, with a nice threaded inner barrel, and that's about it so far. I mean, it came with a package, like with paper and stuff, but it just came with this. That's it. Put the box to the side. And here we have your Beretta M9 A1. Now this gun it's a 23 round capacity gas blowback, and the safety is ambidextrous right here, left and righties, for those who are lefties and righties. And the interesting part about this is right here, it came with the threaded barrel. But the one thing me and my friend had an issue with is putting on the barrel, threaded part. We had to actually kind of massacre the orange tip, which I do not recommend because it will break your gun and the barrel. So do not recommend actually putting chemicals or like any known substance that'll damage your gun. So what we did is just boil it in hot water to see if it'll melt. We ended up like using pliers, razors, because we called the guy, which is funny. We called the guy to how to remove the orange tip, and he literally just said, you could just get a razor and just like kind of cut it. I mean, do whatever the heck you want. So yeah, it was really interesting. And then the magazine is pretty small compared to a HK-45. And the magazine actually is pretty compact compared to this. See? This is like an Asian, this is an American. So, oh, speaking of Asian, made in Taiwan. So, yeah, and the barrel extension right here, the Gym Tech Boyce ID 9mm, enters clockwise. Now, a note to this, by the way. If you do it clockwise, the threaded barrel, the attachment, the adapter technically called, will actually evidently screw off on its own because it goes to the way it loosens out is to the left or to the right, and you have to be very careful with that. But a recommendation is paper towel and pliers, and then try and tighten it the way you want it. But so far for this, I'm gonna just try and find that sweet spot where it actually will hold. So I'm gonna just find that nice little sweet spot right about there. And so far this gun clocks in around 358 to 368 feet per second. Now that is a very good for outdoors CQB-esque type fields. And it uses, by the way, it uses green gas, not CO2. I mean, it might be able to use CO2, but we don't want to try and break the gun because CO2 kicks a lot harder. But for a green gas pistol, this kicks really, really hard. See? I mean, it's out, but almost out. See? It's out. But if you actually filled this with full green gas, Vulcan green gas, by the way, you would have a really good kick because, see, the best part of this gun is, let's see if I can do this as quick as possible. The best part of this is all metal. It's all metal, full metal, besides for the handle grip and actually all of it's metal. And it's just a really good gun. It's actually, if you are, it's a really pricey gun, but it kind of is affordable at the same time. It's a $170, depending. It comes with a generic cardboard box. It's nice enough to have to transport games because it gets really snug in there, and but I recommend getting either a hard gun case, or just a zip bag for the soft case type. And the top is removable. I would not do it because I'm scared of doing that, because this is what happened with the other gun. I accidentally broke the locking handle. See, I actually had to glue it back on, so it's in repair after 3 weeks. But and it comes with a nice little bracelet attachment, something like that, and it is by far, my opinion, I would recommend getting this, but I have other plans for myself. And what I like about this is it has a little nice etching on the side saying, "Leave no man behind." And that is just the most coolest thing to have on the field. You're like, oh, this is my Leave No Man Behind pistol. You know, if you're playing a little mission, or like, you know, SEAL Team 6, you just whip out the Leave No Man Behind. Ciao! So, I would recommend visiting Golden State Airsoft Paintball, because one, it is a nice vendor for airsoft guns and paintball guns especially. They kind of like split the store in half. They sell gear, they sell like airsoft BBs, they mainly sell like Crossman Face or Vulcan. And if you need to buy a battery, go to that place, because they sell really batteries for mainly cheap, because usually online it's like 60 to 50 bucks. There is $34.95. Shout out to you, Golden State, for letting us buy this tactical look, actually black over tan over black, Beretta M9 A1. And that is my review. Hope you enjoy.